My name is James Lally. We're in Dorless, Kilsalla. The farm is mainly hill ground. 200 blackhead sheep and 60 hoggets and 12 suckler cows. When we were young, it used to be all hay that was saved on it. And in the last couple of years, you wouldn't have got hay on it. The winters are wetter. And the summer's not as good either.
Well, we met at a local dance in Lewisburg, but how long ago, James? 26 years ago.
26 years ago.
Yeah. I'm from Lewisburg, born and reared in a pub. I can't remember the first time I was here. I can't remember that. I can't remember making an actual decision to say, yes, yeah, I'm going to live here, but I suppose it wasn't really the area more than the person, you know. But actually now I wouldn't live anywhere else for loads of reasons, but one of them really is it's an absolutely brilliant place to bring up a family. The kids have benefited brilliantly. I think kids that grow up on a farm, they see everything from the womb to the tomb. They have been really the winners here. I feel personally, you know. Even Oisin the last day was saying to us about he'd love to live in Australia. And I said, and what would stop you now from going? He said, if I could take the farm with me and the view and everything I've got here, because it's in him. It's been in him since he was small. He was reared with it, you know.
The family farm is the backbone of the industry, really, and if we don't have it, the whole countryside will just become a kind of a barren landscape where you won't have houses, you won't have people. There, you know, you have all sorts of little small holdings producing stock. They're feeding into the economy. They're producing jobs. There's a whole load of spin-offs from it. It's an essential part of rural life and Irish family life.
There is a future for the family farm, but it would have to be supplemented by an income from some other source. As we know it, like at the moment, things are going to change, you know. But I hope they will. I mean, I'd love to see one of the kids anyway here, and the next generation, because they are fifth generation that we can trace. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there were people here before that, but your dad can trace them back, can't he, to the famine.
My father built walls on the land, my grandfather built them, and my great-grandfather. Clay ditch, clay banks, I think. And as they were clearing the land, they were using the stone to build the walls. I took a lot of them out. The quality of the land have improved a good bit. The fields have been cleared of stone and turned into pretty good ground. They'd dig around the stone and put turf on it and light the fire on it. And when the fire would be nearly quenched out, then they'd throw water on it and crack the stone that way. Now there's a machine on it, so it makes it a bit easier. In a lot of areas you wouldn't have the stone for building them, you know. There's plenty of stone around here. The first wall I built was the one down outside my own house. That's where I started building a wall and took an interest in it, like. I had no time for it up to that. Yeah, the hall was built last year, with some of the stone that was there and some stone brought into it. And I built it over a winter and maybe parts of the spring. I like it, actually. Yeah. It's a wide wall, very wide wall, actually. I could have built a lot narrower if I wanted, but I think it's better that way. It's a double wall, actually. I think the novelty is worn off now, anyway. Yeah, it doesn't bother me anymore, as long as the sheep aren't crossing it. If you don't build it right, it won't wait up, you know. Yeah, well, I wouldn't like anyone to dismantle it after all the work I put into it. I couldn't see the reason for taking it out of it. It wouldn't be any benefit.